Hello everyone, I'm so excited to share with you my Aunty Vera Scrap and Craft May challenge for our celebration month-long of National Scrapbooking Day. So for my challenge and my main project this month, I have decided to do a pocket page scrapbooking layout. Pocket page scrapping is something that I got into few years ago. I love the cards and I like using them in lots of different projects, not just in pocket page scrapping. And I thought I'd just quickly show you a few of my pages. There's not many in here at all, but I will share with you what I've got. So in here, I started scrapping my husband and my time together. So we've been together for 7 years, married for 2, but we have been together for 7 years. So obviously, as you can imagine, there's lots of photos. And I've just got a few different layouts in here. So these are some of the first ones I did with different Project Life and Kaisercraft collections. And some are better than others. Some are simple, some are more complicated. This is one of the first pages I ever did with this gorgeous flower background here. So this isn't actually using pocket page cards. This one's using a 12 by 12 page that I cut down to fit. So that's kind of cute. This is, I know, a Kaisercraft collection. One of the wild ones they brought out. I'm not quite sure what the name was there. But love the leopard print and everything there. This layout some of you might recognize. I did this for an Aunty Vera Scrap and Craft page last year, and it's got a gorgeous Corey Kumi stamp here. So that is a few pages there, and this actually was a layout for National Scrapbooking Day 2 years ago. It was a photo layout, and you had to sort of make a scrapbooking page to fit the illustration, and I made this pocket page for something a little bit different. So there are a few of my pages. I'll just show you a couple of others and then I will show you my project. So this is my other album. I feel a little bit shameful once I tell you what this is. So this album was, last year I decided I was going to do one page for every week of the year. You will see how far I got, which wasn't very far. So this one I actually did both sides. So I'll just show you. That's my first week there with a friend of mine and her newborn. This is the other side of that week. So it was a double layout. Then this side here was my second week in this skirt that I made and some new household objects we got because we'd only recently moved. We're moving again now, which is lots of fun. And this is week 3. I directed my first musical here at the chapel. This is right next door to where we live. So that was very exciting. And then this is week 4. On Australia Day, we played tennis at my husband's work. And that was how far I got. So I only scrapped a month of last year. I tend to sort of sit and do a few pages at once and then not many again for a while, but it is something I want to get back into. So without further ado, I will show you my project for this month. So here it is here. So my challenge for this month for anyone who'd like to join in is to create a pocket page spread in any layout you have or desire using at least 3 different techniques. So for this layout here I'm sharing with you, I have used a different technique in every pocket and I'll take you through those in a moment. But for the challenge, I don't expect you to do that many. If you can, that's fantastic, but a minimum of 3. They don't have to be these ones. These are to give you some ideas, but you can of course use other techniques if you have them up your sleeve. So I will just quickly go through and show you the techniques I've got. So I started with a black and white photograph. This is a photo of my grandmother when she was younger and 2 of her friends. It's my favorite photo in the world and I decided I'd finally do something with it. So I think using a black and white photo is really fantastic, and yeah, I call that a technique. You might not, but that's technique number 1. Technique number 2 is this pocket up here, which is a shaker pocket. So I've used a bunch of different sequins from some Planners Anonymous subscription boxes. And so there's some purples in there, some greens, pinks, and whites, and they're lots of fun. I have used a journaling card for this one here. It is just from the collection that comes in the May Aunty Vera Scrap and Craft kit, and I did absolutely nothing to this, so that's just an unaltered sentiment card. This one here in the top left-hand corner is hand lettering, so I lettered that myself with my Tombow dual brush pens. Not my best, but I'm learning just to roll with things. So that's that one, and that's actually the title for this month's kit. I thought it just kind of fit nicely on this layout. Oops, just lost my bottom card because my pocket has split. This one here is some journaling. This pocket here, it's very dark because I used the Ken Oliver Color Burst, and I've never used them before, and I didn't expect them to be so pigmented. I was going to redo this, but I kind of liked the darkness of it, and I used the stamp from the kit in there which says, "You are the type of girl who makes ordinary things extraordinary." So that is a resist that's embossed there, and then the ink over the top. This here is just some layering of some different stickers, and I pulled apart this Prima flower here to sort of flatten it to fit inside the pocket, and I've got some of the Tim Holtz twine there. And finally, this one here is a stencil, so I've just used some Distress inks to dab on there with my sponge dabbers and used the stencil from the collection. So that right there is my project for the month, but I will have little projects throughout the month to showcase some of these techniques. So if you'd like to see tutorials on how to do these, then keep your eyes tuned. I will definitely show you how to do this technique here using some tags. I'll do some stenciling, probably on a mixed media layout, and I'll also probably do some layering and some hand lettering on some cards later in the month. So keep your eyes peeled for that. If you'd like to join in with this challenge, then check out all the details on the blog. I will put the link down below, and you have until the end of the month. Feel free also to join in to my other creative team members' challenges. We each have a different challenge this month, and they're all going to be so much fun. So please join in and check out the links below. Thanks. Bye.